Hey fam, I'm Donna and this is the Donna Mix.
Fashion that pops, food that slaps, gist that hits, and the vibes that never miss.
It's live the way I live it, unfiltered, unapologetic, and full of flavor.
Subscribe now and join the mix only on the Donor Mix.
Hey fam, welcome to another exciting edition of the Dynamics. And it's your girl, Indamla Olukuta. It's been a very eventful week. I missed you guys. And sorry that we had to drop audio last week. I was a little bit under the weather, but now I'm fine and I'm back and I'm better. And the Dynamics is that one stop where you have all the juicy stories, where you have all the hot spilling tea of things happening around us. And today is a special edition. As your host, Oindamola, and today I have a very special guest joining me in the studio, and she is talented, passionate, and making a mark in the media and entertainment space. If you know me very well, you already know the person I'm talking about. I know you fully well that Dinner Mix is it's where we bring you your favorite blend of entertainment, lifestyle, culture, and inspiring conversation. And today we are inspired to bring you an amazing guest, and that guest is drum roll. And it's none other than Precious Agumanu. Hey, baby girl. How you doing?
I'm good.
It's good to have you again.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, for some of you that has reached out to us, talking about, she mentioned there's a trip to Togo. She did this, she did that in her last session with us. We would go into that details and also tag the person. So this is going to be like you getting what? A spilling, eventful adventure, because trust me, touring Africa should be one of your bucket lists for 2026. And it's June already. You're not doing anything. What are you planning to do for the rest of the year? So before we go into that, so Precious, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so speaking of your week, how has it been like? Looking beyond Nigerians,
Okay,
so many things weighing
apart
Nigeria, weighing people down in Nigeria at the moment.
my week has just been eventful. I've had been to work. I've had talks I do my show. Basically, hanging out
Please
with
put the
friends.
light on people that matters.
On people that matters actually. And then during the weekend, I always have this place I normally hang out. I feel people should try it. The name of the place is the Box Office. The
Wow!
Box,
Where she's
the Box
chilling.
Lagos. Sorry.
She gave you guys a tip on where to what enjoy
So
life.
I always have this club I join. It's called Salsa Club, and so where we
So she dances out.
So
If you need somebody to come and dance in your wedding.
actually, so it's free. You just come around the box every Sunday in the evening by 7. That's when it starts and ends by 10.
Now I see why on
So-
Monday now I get it. I'm
So
not
you have
talking
to
to
be
you.
there. At least all work and no play makes you a dull person.
Hey! Oh, to baby, baby. Okay, so before we get into the serious conversation,
Yeah.
let's get to know a little. Let's know you better. Like, who is Precious?
Oh, that's a very interesting question. Okay, Precious is it's an angel. She's an
Hey,
angel.
angel of my life.
She's an entrepreneur. She's someone that loves to set a goal and tries to achieve them. So Precious, apart from the media or the media space, Precious is someone that wants to achieve goals in life. And basically, when I talk about that, I want to talk about I made a goal this year talking about traveling at least 5 countries, African countries.
Hey,
And-
I'm on your clock, right? You have achieved one.
So I've achieved
Four
one.
more
It's
to
4
go.
more to go, and
Hey,
I should be
that's
able
a
to do that.
beautiful one.
I should be able to do that before the end of this year. But another thing is, Togo trip is coming by the way, so we are already anticipating that.
Don't worry, let's not spill the tea. Right? So stay tuned to the end of the show today, because we'll be giving you the full details on how you could be able to join. In case you've been watching this celebrity all the time and you wanted to join her on a trip,
Yeah.
you have an advantage to join on a trip to Togo. We'll give you how it could be on board at a token, a price you can never get anywhere. I was even so amazed. I've worked with a lot of travel agents, and I know how pricey traveling with them could be. But this agency is just about giving back to the economy,
Yeah.
knowing how typical Nigerians at the moment. She's willing to, help Nigerians find that relaxation at the barest minimum.
Yeah.
So, but before we go into spilling that tea, so interestingly, if someone who has never met you describes you in 3 words, what do you think those words would be?
Hmm.
Just 3 words.
Innovative.
One.
Um, basically, I think.
Should I add one for you?
Okay, please help.
Go getter.
I actually thought about that the first time, so maybe I thought I shouldn't. Okay.
But you are a go getter. That's
Um,
something I've noticed about you.
okay, innovative, go getter, and a creative entrepreneur.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I'll add the bonus for you.
Mm.
You know that wild spinach that
Yeah.
could grow in the vicinity where they ought not to grow. You
Yeah.
know them, right?
Mm.
That's precious.
Now
That's
she's
my own.
not
No, I'm being serious. That's my own way of describing her. So, and trust me, the O3 description you gave is very much correct.
Mm.
So now let's talk about your journey.
Okay.
How did it all begin? Or is it something that you've always wanted since you were a baby? Or you want to say before I was only my mother's womb, I know I was going to be a presenter? How did it begin?
For me, it was like actually started I started at a young age, dreaming about people I see on TV. And when
I have the
you're growing up,
aesthetics already.
but
Looking
when
like
you're growing
them.
up, we will always have people, parents asking us, "Oh, Precious, what will you be? Oh, Ada, what will you be?" And I always had that mindset that, "Oh, I want to be on the TV. I love presenting. I love media." So that was when I started working towards that. So in school days, I graduated from the University of Imo State University.
Okay, no be Omolo. Imo people say, hey.
So and I studied mass communication. So during those time in my university days, we always had theories where we had studio in school. So I've always been at the studio.
Oh,
Always have, yes.
really?
So I always had that little idea of it. So when I came out from school, when we've all graduated, a lot of people have some of my friends have actually gone into lecturing. A lot of them has actually
Oh, they debated from the original
yes,
concept.
yes.
Well,
So
journalism is broad actually.
I was a bit patient. So I during my NYC days, I served my PPA then was at Delta Broadcasting Station in Asaba. So I had a lot
So
of
it
time.
went way back.
Yeah, so I was working. Basically, I was basically doing the field work as a journalist. So it was really inspiring. I had to learn a lot of things at then. So they actually wanted to,
Retain you as a
me as a staff,
But you look at it that Lagos is calling me.
so it
I
was
call on to Lagos.
I actually thought about, growing up, you have to think about your finance, think about your
That one
those
said
things have to
me.
be in check. So I thought about, will I be able to do this? I said no, I can't. I have to work somewhere else that I can be able to spend and get money for the meantime before you start facing the reality of media. So
The reality check in media is very broad.
yes,
trust
it is.
me.
It is. People don't understand that fact. People will be like, "Oh, I think I can grow." It's very hard for people to say, "Oh, I can grow in media." Like you don't have a particular amount you're being paid,
Yeah.
or you have to now say you have to.
And
grow.
you want to look good.
It's going to be tiring.
Looking good is not joke. It's not being.
Actually. So I got another job and I started working at a cosmetic company. So let's say
so
that
we could say
at
this.
some point,
This.
so at some
Came
point
from it.
I got to go into a cosmetic school. Actually went to a cosmetic school. I got my certificate. Actually, learned how to make clothes too, but I didn't,
I beg.
I didn't-
Let me be the tailor. Sorry, hello on that one.
I didn't really specialize more on that. But the truth was that I got into a cosmetic um, company. I started working for them for a while, and I think I stayed with them for almost like 5 years. And during those times, I was the admin, I was the IT person, I was the
Jack of all
jack
trades.
of all trades. I was doing more of
So in the
IT
future,
stuff
in the best future, when they see you probably own a cosmetic business, they shouldn't be surprised.
Yes.
Because obviously she has actually paid the price.
Yeah. So it was really that place really gave me the foundation of media because I was at that point, doing a lot of advert, and I was also their brand ambassador.
Oh,
So it was like just a packed
it was a awful
yes
thing.
package. So
That's a good
so
one.
that was when I knew that. See, I'm a whole lot. Like I could be a makeup artist. I could be a tailor. I could be
The
I
tailor
could be
part, I never agree. Never so for me,
so
make I read.
I could be a tailor. I could be a makeup artist. I could be a media person. I could be a
Hmm.
presenter. I could be a journalist. I could just be everything. Um,
It could be me. It could be
so
you.
yeah, so that was where I actually started. I had always loved media. I've always
So
loved
the
to
TV
be.
has always been calling you.
Yeah, it has been calling me. So
You know when TV they do like this
when I
thing.
get to start working at UBTV, it was where I knew that this is actually my calling.
Hmm.
Mm.
Identify your calling, get why. Okay, so every success story comes with challenges.
Yeah.
What has been one of the biggest hurdles you've ever had to overcome?
Oh, challenges.
Don't talk about the finances, please.
I'm not going to talk
Save
about
us some
finances.
faces.
It's acceptance.
Hmm.
So why
Yeah.
do I say acceptance? You know, a lot of young ones aspiring to be great. So at the verge of trying to make it make their mother proud, their parents proud.
Acceptance. So how were you able to, scale through?
So the thing is that growing up, when you're in the media space, growing up, you always want people to understand the fact that we always striving. Everyone is striving to be great. Young ones are striving to be great. But the fact is, there's a thin line between um, growing up and accept being in the media space and acceptance. Because a lot of young ones who want to be in that space. We have a lot of celebrities, a
Yes,
lot of people that
so
are in the media space, a lot of them.
obviously.
So they want to see your work. They want to know how good you are. People
Without
are
even giving the opportunity to display the
to
talent
display
you
the
are.
talent. So this is part of what actually happened to me, that I had to build up myself. I had to give myself some time to build up before I'll be able to launch out.
Okay, so what's that greatest motivation for you as a person?
God.
Hey, Jesus, baby. Jesus is the sweetest name I
So
know.
it's good that you want to put all your work, you want to do, but always remember that God has the final say. In as much as you're doing all your work, trying to enable yourself to become a great person, please don't forget that God should be the center of everything you're doing.
Mm. While we're putting Jesus at the center of everything we're doing, we'll be going to the next segment. We'll be doing something fun. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Because it seems as if we're too serious, right? Don't fret. So, are you ready? A quick
ready.
answer in seconds.
Okay,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
We both, okay, I do both actually.
I actually love coffee because the
Coffee is
aroma,
life.
the aroma,
The aroma
it's soothing.
it energizes your sense even before you taste the coffee. It saddens my heart because for whatever reason, this particular segment, I didn't know what really happened with the other year, and I didn't even get to check the entire. I didn't get to play the entire thing. So after the old segment, so we did coffee or tea, heels or sandals, dress or trousers. She made her pick actually. I don't even know how to insert the answers now. It's I'm really really sorry. Okay, so then from this segment, we move to a very interesting segment where Precious had to say a whole lot of things about herself. And that really, is something I wanted to share with everybody. She talked about the fact coming into the media space, how she has been, how far she has grown, and what else to look out for. She talked about the fact that she look out for Precious Agumanu as in Precious. And I think we went back to talking about the Togo trip where we talked about the details, the amount. Okay, so for the amount, you said it's 250,000 naira. I will be tagging the page of the travel agent to this post, and also how to be a part of those that will be making payments regarding this trip, and just for you to have a very live update about the entire trip. So it was really a fun, amazing time with Precious Agumanu, aka Comi Presti. It really hurts me. It's actually very painful to see that all the talk, all the things they had didn't actually reflect, and the fact that it was so much of a fun segment for me as a person. And then with this, I don't know, calling it a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the first segment of this entire series and you've learned one or two. And hopefully, you get to join the travel tour and you get to meet Precious Agumanu in person and a couple of other cool celebrities and people like you and I coming together to go on an amazing trip to Togo. Come on, who does trip for 250,000 naira? The other day I did a day in a night in Benin Republic was just for the cost of 80,000 naira. Like, make it make sense to me. Tell me why that trip is so affordable like that. So it's not like probably, and funny enough is that they stayed in one of the best apartments. So it doesn't I realize that traveling in group is actually something that is very good for people. It's economical in a way. So hopefully you get to join. See you in our next episode of the Dynamics. Thank you very much for being part of us. Okay, so listen to the meaning of our voices that ended up coming up. It breaks my heart. What can I do? Thank you very much. And listen. Since you're having difficulties with the basic also,
Yeah.
you could actually be helped out to get those things done.
So
From your passport to your yellow card, getting your meningitis XYZ, it could be covered at extra cost. So hope to see you on the trip to Togo. And it's actually been an absolute pleasure
thank you
having
so much for
Precious
having me.
Agumanu, aka Call Me Pressy,
Thank you
E
so
for
much.
energy on the dynamics. And
Emphasis on the E.
okay, so thank you for coming on with
Thank
us
you.
on the
Thank you so much
dynamics.
for sharing.
And hopefully when you return from your trip from Togo, she wouldn't just be sharing the adventures with you. We would have people from the adventure seated with us to share what it was like for them on the adventure. And hopefully before the year runs out, another trip might be,
Continuing.
and you might be a potato. We could actually be doing, we could be partnering with travel agencies that could actually sponsor people.
Yeah.
So you want to stay glued to us, and you know where to catch Precious every day of the week, and that's on VOP TV 1 to 2 p.m. when she's live on Spotlight, where she talks about all the trendy gist, bringing creative people, talking about things that matters, creativity, life, culture, and style, and that's one thing Precious is very good for. So till we see you next time on the Economics,
Yeah.
I'm Mary Ndamla, and today I have an amazing guest with me in person of
Precious Agumanu, aka Call Me Prezi. That's it.
he did not do he the
E for the energy. Emphasis on the E.
okay, so thank you for watching. Okay, so don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, keep shining and keep mixing life with purpose. I am Oyindamula Olukuto, and this is the Dynamics. And from all of us, we're saying bye bye for now.
Hey fam, I'm Donna and this is the Donna Mix.
Fashion that pops, food that slaps, gist that hits, and the vibes that never miss.
It's live the way I live it, unfiltered, unapologetic, and full of flavor.
Subscribe now and join the mix only on the Donor Mix.